President Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna suppressed the opposition as Mexico turned in a new direction. Not all its people welcomed the changes, and local rebellions plagued the Santa Anna administration. El Presidente clearly disliked Vice President Valentin Gomez Farias, who found himself sidelined and in jeopardy. The Constitution of 1824, the great monument to Mexican federalism, seemed powerless to stop the expansion of the power of the president. Governors in the various states watched in horror as Santa Anna demolished the Federalist Republic. In April of 1834, El Caudillo completed his takeover by driving Gomez Farias from office. Then he dissolved the National Congress, sending all those squabbling Federalists back to their home states. Backed by supporters in the church and the army, Santa Anna replaced authorities all over the country with men who were loyal to him. Santa Anna ordered new elections which, predictably, created a new, centralist-controlled Congress. The Federalist Republic was dying. Content with having shattered his political opponents, Santa Anna returned once again to his home at Manga de Clavo. He appointed an interim president, General Miguel Barragon, to manage his new government. Meanwhile, Stephen F. Austin remained in jail. Yet, far from the turmoil in Mexico City, few of the American colonists in Texas took notice of Santa Anna's spreading power. Most seemed content to pursue their economic interests. Thousands of bales of cotton left Texas ports. Revenue flowed into the region. People seemed to be pursuing their happiness. In Nacogdoches, Sam Houston even became Catholic. In Adolphus Stern's parlor, a priest poured water over Houston's head and welcomed him to the faith. The new immigrant, the new child of God, was becoming a Mexican citizen. When news arrived in Texas of the latest turmoil in Mexico City, most did not seem to care. Double-crossing and backstabbing seemed to be a Mexican political pastime. If those activities remained far away, who cared? Tejanos, no matter where they had been born or when they had arrived, trusted each other more than the ladrones in the capital. Let the rest of the nation burn. Tejas would mind its own business. Not everyone in Texas felt that way. A group of men labeled as the War Party distrusted Mexican leadership. The Wharton brothers, William and John, emerged as the leaders of that faction. William Barrett Travis and Jim Bowie were like-minded. All predicted a showdown, and soon. Santa Anna's moves in Mexico City distressed many. In Bear, Ramon Musquiz resigned as jefe politico. Other Federalists scattered for cover. General Jose Antonio Mejia, one of Santa Anna's former friends, headed to New Orleans to begin a resistance movement. Some Mexican states began to create militia armies to resist this new threat from Mexico City. The Yucatan threatened to form a breakaway republic. Alta California and its Red Star Republic was already in chaos. When the interior states of Coahuila and Zacatecas declared their opposition to the new regime, authorities in Mexico City took notice. Santa Anna considered Zacatecas especially troublesome. This state had loads of silver with which to buy weapons and equipment. Coahuila was different. Poor, this state sold land to fund its rebellion. Americans and others flooded to the state capital of Monclova to buy large swaths of cheap acreage. Santa Anna was furious. Coahuila y Tejas was being sold to foreigners, while Zacatecas gathered guns. It was time for a reckoning.